Katrina, and someone asked, why does everyone seem to always look up to the people who live the most worldly lifestyles in the church or in the youth group? Why are they praised or used by ministers as well?
I think that this can be a huge issue among Christians and in our churches, because we see some things in their lives that aren't right, because we see behind the scenes and we know what they live, how they live. But I wanted to talk about what worldliness is, and I was doing some study in my life in the Spirit Bible, and it says that the term world often refers to the vast system of this age that Satan promotes and that exists independent of God. And it's marked by a few things like rebellion, indifference to God, immorality, sinful lifestyles, false doctrine, and even a heart that's full of self. And Satan will use the world's ideas to oppose God and anything or anybody who belongs to him. So we need to remember that the world and the true church are two distinct groups of people. The world is under Satan's dominion, and the church belongs exclusively to God. So that's why we must separate ourselves from the world or the spirit of this age. And we need to remember that if we love the world, and it will defile our relationship with God, and ultimately it will lead to our spiritual destruction. So, and talking about why it seems that, why do people look up to those who are living worldly lifestyles, is, well, Satan, he's going to do his best to make this worldliness attractive and appealing. If worldliness and sin were ugly, we wouldn't have struggles against them. So I think that's why it's attractive, because Satan's doing his best to make us fall. And sometimes people are put in positions that we don't understand why they're living sinful lifestyles, but throughout 1st and 2nd Kings, there are so many countless rulers who were wicked and evil, but God placed them there for a reason. And in Romans 13:1 and 2, it says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power resisteth the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation." So God, he puts some people in high places, and we don't understand that, but we must remember that God is sovereign, and he has a plan to bring about glory to his name. We don't understand. We're never going to truly understand God's plan or his purpose, but we need to trust that this is, God's doing this for a reason. And remember that those who are in authority over you, they will ultimately give account to God, because they're supposed to be watching for their soul, for your souls as well. And also, whenever you see people that are being promoted, don't have any jealousy or envy toward them. It's easy to do that because you might want to be used, but if you have jealousy or envy in your heart, you need to repent of that sin. Because if you have sin like that in your heart, God's not going to want to use you either. So let's do like 1 Timothy 4:12 is, we need to be the examples among believers.
Yeah, it's good.